Hey everybody, Rob Vino, Wager Talk back here again with today's WNBA free play. Yesterday we got by the skin of our teeth with the old half point cover with the Seattle Storm losing by 7 and getting actually by 1 point. They were getting 8, lost only by 7. So good news off of yesterday. Let's get ourselves propelled off of that win and get another one today. But first, let me make you aware of a special offer from Wager Talk. That's a huge one, and it covers a lot of ground. It's the most action-packed month and 30 days free offer. What it means simply is that you can get a 90-day all-access package and then get the next 30 days absolutely free. 30-day packages are $299. That's what you'll save here. The package includes the remainder of the college football season all the way through the national championship game, the remainder of the NFL, or excuse me, regular season, not through the bowl games, the NFL regular season. So you get college football regular season, NFL regular season, Major League Baseball through the World Series, CFL through the Grey Cup. How about this? The NBA begins. You'll get all NBA plays during the course of this package and all college basketball plays as well. It's the busiest time of year. I would take advantage of the 30-day free offer. You'll get a total of 120 days for the price of 90. It breaks down to less than 49 per week and just over 7 per day. You can find the offer on my page over at wagertalk.com. Let's get into this contest tonight because we're going to go back to the WNBA and play the Phoenix at Minnesota game. Minnesota opened here 8.5, 160.5. They've currently been pushed to 9, 160.5. You know, let's review the Sunday night game. I'm really not sure Phoenix can duplicate what it took from them offensively to sneak in under the number and cover the underdog price. They were 50% from the field, 51.9% from three. They had 14 makes from beyond the arc in that game. Natasha Cloud had an outrageous 33-point outing. Those are unlikely to happen again in game two. And despite of all that great shooting and scoring that really isn't indicative of a Phoenix-Minnesota matchup, and let's add to it, Kalia Cooper returned for Phoenix in that game as well. They still lost by 7 points. Tonight they're receiving 9. I took a pretty hard look at shooting and defense here. Stuff I knew, but let's review it because I think it's important here. Phoenix was the number 7 3-point percentage shooting team in the league this year and very dependent upon threes. They attempted the 4th most in the league. Game number 1, again, the 51.9% from beyond the arc, 14 makes. It could be viewed as difficult to repeat against the Lynx here simply because they were the number 1 3-point defense in the WNBA this year. They only allowed 30.4%. The Mercury also only ranked as the 7th best 3-point defense. And for what it's worth, the Lynx were the number 1 3-point shooting team. They're not as dependent on it, but they were the best 3-point percentage shooting team from start to finish this year. They're very steady, very consistent. I would bank on them repeating their game 1 performance, which I think was 41.7 from 3. Much more than banking on the Phoenix outrageous performance that they had. And you take away those threes in that game for Phoenix, or at least some of them. You can't take away all of them, but bring them back to give them a little regression to the mean. And it's a Minnesota cover in that game. Additional matchup advantage for Minnesota here real quick. Their defense, if there's one thing they've excelled at all season long, it's forcing turnovers. They're number 2 in the WNBA in opponents' turnover percentage. And Phoenix is second to last in that same category. So one team applies pressure, takes the ball away, the other doesn't. The Mercury ranks 7th in points allowed off of turnovers. And again, this is where Minnesota excels. They were number 2 in points scored off of turnovers percentage-wise. So advantage Minnesota. The season series broke down like this. Prior to the playoff game, 3-1 Minnesota regular season, 3 double-digit wins. The only time they did not win, Phoenix had the services of Rebecca Allen. She's still not available. Her absence has cost Phoenix lately. I think the right play here is to lay the 9 points with Minnesota. That's the way I'm going to look. And on the way out here, I'd just like to say, if you like the content, go ahead and hit the like button here for us. It helps out. It helps the company out. Let us know what your thoughts are on this game. Comment. Yesterday, a lot of comments in. I answer them as fast as I can. Click subscribe and join the 173,000 people that already have. Good luck with all your plays tonight. I'll see you with my next selection and analysis right here on Wager Talk TV.